Hi there, Capricorn, and welcome back to Star Lourdes Tarot. This is going to be your February general forecast. I went ahead, shuffled the cards, laid them all out in a Celtic cross. This is just a general spread. I did put up the love readings for February. They are on my channel in a playlist, so go ahead and look at that if you're interested. Let's get to your reading, Cappy. First up, we have the Nine of Swords in the reverse position, followed then by the Five of Swords upright. And next we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse position, followed by Major Arcana, the Fool upright. And next we have Major Arcana, the Devil in reverse, and another Major Arcana, the Moon upright. And then we have another Major Arcana, the Hermit in the upright position, followed by another Major Arcana, the Star upright. Next we have, yes, you guessed it, another Major Arcana, the Hermit in the upright position. And lastly, we have the Page of Wands upright. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, and Sagittarius just got a lot of Major Arcana in their reading too. But I think you have more. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 6 Major Arcana in this reading. Okay, Capricorn, let's see what's going on for you guys. First of all, for your overall energy, you have that of the Nine of Swords in the reverse position. I prefer to see this energy inverted as opposed to upright, because when it's upright, this can represent a lot of anxiety, a lot of worrying, a lot of sleepless nights, just ruminating a lot in our head, and we can't stop the anxiety. However, it is in the reverse position, so this can indicate whatever it is that was keeping you up in your own head too much is now been released. That energy has been released. So that's good news, Capricorn. Maybe you're going to get some rest in the month of February. What's crossing you is the Five of Swords in the upright position. The Five of Swords is a card that can represent a conflict. This is the card that represents victory, but at a cost. Sometimes it's like we win the battle, you know, but then we can lose the war, because sometimes this kind of conflict can be long-lasting in a sense where, you know, we may win an argument with a loved one, a family member, a friend, or so forth, but by the same token, they may not speak to us anymore, and we may lose that person out of our life. So you won the argument, but you've lost the person. So it's that kind of empty victory. It is a card of victory, however, and I'm just wondering, because it's crossing the Nine of Swords in reverse, sometimes maybe this was a conflict that needed to happen. This could have been a situation that was ongoing prior to the month of February, and you were pretty anxious about it, but maybe things came to a head, and that's what this was about. Or it could be telling you that things need to come to a head so that you can you know, move past this energy. Sometimes conflicts can't be avoided, and maybe you know, finally dealt with the situation, and now it's now over with, and that's why you're not full of anxiety anymore. Could be for some of you. Now, moving on to your past, this is more of a past that would have happened maybe a month or two ago. It's not recent past, but it's still part of your energy. You have the Eight of Cups in the reverse position. The Eight of Cups upright, this is where we're feeling an emotional lack or a void, and we're moving on to find more emotional fulfillment. When it's in the reverse position, however, this can sometimes indicate, you know, instead of going forward to try to find something to fulfill ourselves emotionally, we can be going backwards in this energy, going back to the Seven of Cups, trying to find something maybe from our past that was emotionally fulfilling, and trying to go back to that situation. Now, the recent past, what you're just coming out of, you're leaving the month of January and going into the month of February with, is Major Arcana, the Fool in the upright position. Well, the Fool is really nice energy. This is about sort of starting from scratch, going back to square one and saying, okay, I'm going on this adventure, and here I go, and taking that leap of faith in some area of your life. For some of you, it could be in terms of a relationship. For others, it could be in terms of work, or just an adventure in life. Maybe some of you want to go and travel or do something completely different than you've ever done before, just, you know, to have some excitement in your life. So that's really good. Or it just could be representing, it's forward movement energy. It's just, you know, going into something perhaps that you never dreamed that you would ever do. Maybe take up a sport or a hobby that you never thought you'd get involved in. For others of you, it's just moving forward into a brand new job, a home, a situation that is going to excite you. And that Fool energy will be giving way to Major Arcana, the Devil in the reverse position. The Devil card does actually coincide with the planet Saturn, which is your ruling planet, Capricorn. The Devil in the upright position, this is about feeling in bondage to a situation. This can be bondage to a work situation, person, just things, even habits that are not particularly good for us. When the Devil energy is around and it's in the upright, it can be a strong pull towards going or staying in situations that are not really conducive. When it's in the reverse, however, like it is, this is breaking the chains of bondage, which is really, really good energy, especially if it's following the Fool. The Fool is all about forward movement and breaking away from patterns and situations that don't serve us and moving towards something new. And this Devil energy being in the reversed is kind of corroborating the energy of the Fool. So this is really, really good. It's like you're done with being in bondage to obsessive thinking, obsessive situations, and so forth that are not helping you to move forward. Because it looks like, Capricorn, in the month of February, you guys are all about some forward movement here. And in your possible future position, somewhere maybe around mid-month, you have the energies of Major Arcana, the Moon, in the upright position. Now, the Moon is interesting energy. It's not bad energy. It's not good. It's kind of a neutral energy. It's about tapping into our intuition because we sense something is off. It's just that we don't know what it is. In the light of the day, we can see exactly what's going on. By the moonlight, things are a little bit dim. We can't see. A lot of it is confusing. It's illusionary. What we may see, the shadows in the night, may turn out to be not at all what we thought they were. So that's where the whole hidden element comes from with the Moon card. It's about things, and it can definitely speak of things being hidden from us. Sometimes not intentionally. Sometimes things are just not what we think they are, and other times it can represent things being deliberately hidden from you, sometimes from the universe, sometimes from other people, because, you know, it's a need-to-know basis, and it's not time for you to know yet. Now, where you're coming from internally, this is the you, not the you that you show to the world, but how you are feeling internally. In the month of February, you have the Major Arcana, the Hermit, in the upright position. The Hermit represents a need to maybe take a little bit of solo time to go within, to maybe try to figure out whatever it is that's confusing you with the Moon energy. And it can also represent a time of solitude due to needing to do research or studying something that's very intense, and you need to kind of have your alone time to do so. So for any of you that, say, for example, are students, maybe you'll be studying very heavily in the month of February. Now, in your people and environment, you have yet another Major Arcana. This is how people could be viewing you in the month of February. And the Star card is very nice energy. This is all about hope and inspiration that comes from above. It's not necessarily due to whatever is happening in your life. It's not external circumstances. It's just sort of feeling hopeful just because you do, because you're maybe intuitively picking up on something, you know, that's new and exciting with the energies of the Fool around. Maybe, you know, you're contemplating doing something fun and exciting, and you're feeling really hopeful, or you're really jazzed about it, and people around you are seeing you And it also is the card of wish fulfillment too. It's much like the Nine of Cups in the upright position. It's a wish fulfillment, wish upon a star kind of energy. So people around you, it's nice. They're seeing you being hopeful and inspirational, and you could be even inspirational to other people around you. So that's also really nice. Now, your hopes and fears situation is the Hanged Man in the upright position. The Hanged Man is a card that represents sort of waiting in suspense. It's a card of patience and waiting and being suspended, but not in a struggling way, just kind of sometimes where the universe just puts us in a holding pattern for a while because we need to look at a situation from a different perspective. And it could be that's why the Hermit is also here too, because it's similar energy. It's about waiting and just kind of being on your own and assessing situations. Sometimes a need to go within because the Moon is also here, tap into your intuition. So there's a lot of internal work, it looks like, going on for a lot of you Capricorns in the month of February. And the last card you have, closing out the month in the read, is the Page of Wands in the upright position. This is really good energy. The Page of Wands is all about, he's a messenger. He's delivering news. He's delivering exciting news about something you could be passionate about something. It can be, anything from business to something you've been waiting on. It's just, to me, the Page of Wands is a messenger who brings an exciting message and quickly about something you could have been waiting on for a long time. So it's kind of funny because you have a lot of cards here indicating a period of going within and being quiet and being solitary and waiting, but yet you also have cards of forward movement. So it looks like it's going to be a bit of a mixed bag for you guys this month. The Page of Wands to close out the reading is excellent. It's like you could be waiting in suspense all month long to hear back about a situation. Maybe it's about this new adventure you're going on, and finally, towards the end of the month, you get your great news that comes in. So I hope this reading helped you, Capricorn. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Bye for now.